All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glory is unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Harachakwadash. That belong to our apostles, the bishops, the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you, elect out there. Shalom unto you. You brought Shaquat with video. And just want to go, got to go into this again. Now, really, I'm going to read this in Revelation, the 13th chapter. We all should know it. We should all be familiar with it. Those of you that aren't, it's all right. I'll give a brief breakdown. But really, there's going to be a bunch of videos and whatnot that I've going to put together. So I have to start off with this copyright disclaimer. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is not for monetary value or gain. This is strictly for educational purposes, okay? And even entertainment purposes for you non-elect out there, all right? But you have been warned, all right? So this is Revelation, the 13th chapter. I'm going to start the 15th verse. Now, to be quick about it, I'll break it down. Yes, I start at 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Now, there's a lot of going on in here. All right, image of the beast. What is the beast? The beast is the EU NATO nations, the rebirth of the Roman Empire. Okay, when it went down, the fourth beast from Daniel 7, and in the bottom part of the image, the legs and the feet of the image in Daniel 2, that's the fourth beast, which is the Roman Empire. Now, we understand that kingdom was divided up. Okay, from the time that our Lord Yahweh Shai, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, walked the earth over 2,000 years ago, it went down about 300 or so, 300 and some change, AD, and then it came back into power after about 1,000 years after the Byzantine Dark Ages, empire. All right, which was the Israelites' southern kingdom ruled for about 1,000 years, but then the Renaissance period came and they came back into power. Now, that image of the beast is a way of life. Now they tried to have that way of life with fast food and so-called democracy, two-party system, but they controlled it all, and they tried to control it from the church, and they did all these different things, trying to control the people and control the world and rule the world, almost having a new world order of that time back then, while Rome trying to conquer the whole world. Well, this is when they try to fulfill that, and they're going to get the closest they'll ever get in this time, okay? But when we understand the end of the book, the end of the movie, if you will, the Lord won't allow that to happen, all right? But so that's pretty much it. But they have to, for this climax, they have to be given the power to give life unto the image of the beast. And how they're going to do that? With technology, okay? Beautiful what the apostle said. Let me grab this real quick. The other day, the apostle said this. He said, Daniel 12:4 said, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Okay, and the understanding of this book was sealed for thousands of years. Okay, but now that we're at the end, the understanding is being opened up, and part of that is because the prophecies and the times are starting to match up. We couldn't figure out what the mark of the beast was 50 years ago, let alone 1,000 years ago. Well, 50 is not that far, but 100 years ago, let alone 1,000 years ago, because the technology wasn't there. All right. It says, so now that we're in the end, we're able to see. It says, and many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And what he said was, the apostle, he said, and technology shall be increased. And this is what gives power to give life unto the image of the beast, the technology. Okay, and so the video I'm gonna show is a lot of different technology. Now there's a lot to it. I'm gonna try to keep the videos, like there's a longer video. I'm gonna try to keep it short, for copyright disclaimer and all of that. For they want to take it down, they're gonna copyright the video regardless. But this is, like I said, fair use, fair use, fair use. Market for copywriting, but I'm not trying to make any money off of it, right? This is simply to educate you out there that's in the understanding and in the know. All right, so this is an important scripture. Now let me go back. So that's why when you come back here to Revelation 13, verse 15, it says, had power to give life unto the image of the beast. They had the technology, Okay, to give power unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak when it come to real life, because there was always a problem with when they would build up these idols. They couldn't move or they couldn't speak. Well, this technology makes it possible. All right, and cause as many as would not worship the beast, the image of the beast, this system or this way of life, because that's what the image is. It's a system or way of life. Okay, and this is the system that we're being set up, a technocracy, a type of world. It's a world where everything's ruled by technology, and this is where they're going to be able to make all the necessary trims and cuts. And we see who's at the Doge, which with Doge, if you don't know the acronym Doge, the Department of shit government efficiency. Okay, we see who's at the head of that. Okay, and then he's gonna have a lot of footage, if you will, on this video. Okay, and you know who that is, Mr. Elon Musk. All right. Anyway, it says, who would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, a charagma, which is an implant, okay, to keep it simple, written in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we see him even doing the Neuralink. We know that this is what's going on. All right, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, unless you got the mark, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so that's pretty much the quick version of that. Now, like I said, fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's start, with how they put it out with Mr. himself.
Probably none of us will have a job. There will be, but in that benign scenario, there will be universal high income. Not universal basic income, universal high income. There will be no shortage of goods or services. And I think the benign scenario is the most likely scenario, probably, 80% likely, if you ask, in my opinion. The question will not be.
And the best part is, a lot of you people don't want to work, which is fine. Who wouldn't want to work? Okay, when you're barely living paycheck to paycheck, and you and you also still under the poverty line. You're under the poverty line. Your body's broken down. You're tired. You don't have time to spend with your family. There's other endeavors you prefer to do. Okay, so this is what it's going into. This is how they sell this thing to you. Okay, but I'm going to show you the spectrum of it. All right.
One of lacking goods or services. You'll have everyone will have access to as much in the way of goods and services as they would like. The question will really be one of meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Of how, if the computer can do and the robots can do everything better than you, then what does your life have meaning?
All right, and that's what he said. He said what he said. All right. So I found it. So anyway, this is another video. Okay, so some people that will look at this situation as far as a job. Now, this is in the hospital. Some people that have this as their job really truly get meaning in life from this, and that's what he's talking about. Well, will you have meaning if they can just do it better than you? Will they have meaning? Okay, we know in the hospital there's issues. Human error, there's issues, and that's why he's saying robots. They can do it better and more efficiently. He's he's the master of efficiency. So let's watch this. Yeah. Okay, you see that? That's the nurse. Always in the room watching you. The nurses of the future. Watching you. Okay, they can make sure any movement, they can detect, it's hooked right up to your monitors. There can be one human if they need it. Probably just a robot, just watching in and looking. I mean like a humanoid robot. Okay. Nurse shortages, huh? This is a sitter to help with certain, with patients. Really just in the room watching you. Okay. just like that. Detecting movement. You got all your stuff hooked up to it, and it's hooked up to 5 or 6G. No problem, right? All right. See this. I forgot how to dramatic turn on the music. I'm gonna turn the music off because that'll get you a whole nother strike. But yeah, so showing you all of this. Okay. And talking about certain things. Now we're gonna come back to what he's talking about. But when you look at this, I remember this video now. But he's showing you this is what they're using, and this is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna let him talk. Okay, this is beautiful because this is where they go in and bomb threats, and they take all kinds of hostage situations, and they send those in there so there's no loss of human life. Okay, and this is what you get. Now, what is this man talking about? You can read it for yourself. He's saying it back there because robots still have, you go back and I'm a little bit older, so there were shows like Voltron and different shows like that where they couldn't stop, or even for you the newer generation, which is still old, that's crazy. But a show what's the other Voltron with the real people though, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? And they actually have to find the weakness. You have to find the weakness in the robots or the beast or whatever it was so you can beat it. Or Terminator had it where we got to shoot it from this angle through the chassis and through the armor, and then you can finally defeat it. Well, that's what he's showing. All right, but that's because you got to understand that this is something that you're gonna have to face at some point. But like I said, I'm jumping ahead, but I forgot this guy broke it down. I was really showing you this just to show you that this is part of the image, man. These are robot dogs. And we know that there's robots, right? But let me get to this part, and then I'll show you a couple other videos. Finish this little thing. All right? Of course. All right, let's see this. See that? That's not a real woman. That's a robot. See what they're saying.
Like Melody is $150,000, and that's fully AI capable and customized. But we can actually make the robot look like anything you want. You can come to us and say, we would like to give us a picture of someone, and we can make that robot customized to you, and we can customize the AI so that it knows exactly what you want it to know. So it can learn about your company, it can learn about your product,
Okay.
or it can be your girlfriend.
Are we going to be like, this is my...
And you see, this is what they're setting up. This is part of that image. Okay, like I said, it'll be a lot of these videos showing you the height of it. Imagine you have a robot like that walks your dog, or you just have it walking the robotic dog. The police already have that robotic dog for you that know. I've done videos on it, and your brothers have done videos on it. They already have that in full effect. They're already making arrests. They already have other little R2-D2 type robots going around the cities, policing, just watching. Okay, I remember seeing one in the park. Park was thriving, summertime or whatever time of year it was. Park was thriving. People playing tennis and running, and kids playing at the playground, and YNs playing basketball or whatever else. And all of a sudden, this robot rolls right through. Okay, just scanning everything. And what you don't realize is what the capability of, and there's even movies out there now about how these robots can scan. Okay, about the AI technology that you can program it with that can scan. That's a different video. Now I'm not going to show that in this one, but I've shown it before. Okay, but watch. Now that, man, that's a whole nother video. But as I continue, let's see what they're saying.
My God, this is my family member?
Well, you could. We always say you can take our robots as a date to a wedding. We have this here on display for people to touch, so you can give that a feel and see how that feels.
So you can reprogram it as a lost loved one. I mean, they're gonna sell this. We can bring grandma back. We can make mom young again. We can. And it ain't really mom, but they also have these sex robots where here you go. And my favorite show to bring up when I talk about this topic is Black Mirror. And there's an episode in Black Mirror, particularly, I'll Be Right Back. And, to be brief about the episode, I'll be right back was a guy that was always on social media. He always wanted to drive and text and post things on social media. And eventually, he said, I'll be right back, took off, and he didn't come back. Okay, got into an accident and died. Now, they were in love. They were a new couple, blah, blah, blah. She goes and started talking to him through the internet. They found this thing that was like, okay, I can hear his voice over the internet. Then eventually, like, well, if that's not enough, you can go ahead and get you a robot that's everything like him, and it'll have all of his posts to develop his personality. And that's what happened. So that's a real thing in the world. And that's why I like that. That's why I did the video on Black Mirror. It gives you a vision of this AI, the image of the beast. It gives you a real vision of it. Okay, watching the image of the beast speak. Okay, coming to life. Right? Now let's a little bit more.
These faces are all modular, so we could actually take the faces off Melody and Aria, throw this one on top. It's all magnetized or special technology. Press a button, and then you have a different robotic character. This allows us to provide flexibility for our clients. If they change their minds and they want a different character, we can design a different face for them, and then they can add that on very easily.
Are they easy to swap? How long does it take to swap?
It takes about 10 seconds. You just peel it off and then put the other one on. It's our patented system with magnets.
How much are they?
So a robot.
Okay, so let's check a couple more videos.
By 2070, the world as we know it will be unrecognizable. Imagine a time when everyone is equipped with ultra-advanced smartphones that make today's devices look primitive. This phone has already been released in China. We're on the verge of a new era where humans and technology merge, creating real-life cyborgs. Our daily lives are set to be transformed in ways we can barely imagine. Gas stations without people. It's happening now. In many parts of the world, robots are already fueling cars, and this trend is only accelerating. Delivery services are undergoing a revolution.
We saw this in the movie, what's that COVID-23 movie? Songbird. The guy was that's what his job was. One was a ground delivery, the other one was flying AI around delivering.
Giants like Amazon and Google are racing to perfect drone and robot deliveries, promising lightning-fast service like never before. Even the hospitality industry is embracing this wave of change.
You see? And so this is what you get. And there's people out there pop-locking and dancing that can move like a robot where you can't even tell no more. Okay? Both. This could have been a woman faking this, but it's probably really a robot. Or whatever type of, probably AI made this, who knows, but just giving you the vision of what they're setting up. This is really happening around you. And as much as I'm showing a video like this, I just showed you the one where they had it for real in the background, the last video, but watch.
In places like Japan and China, robots are taking over roles traditionally held by humans. They're checking guests into hotels, serving meals, and even cleaning rooms, offering a glimpse into a future of seamless efficiency.
Exactly, it's seamless efficiency. Okay, exactly what Elon was talking about. More efficient than humans. Why would we not? You know what it comes down to what your meaning of life is. And he said all of this before he became the director or the governor or whatever the hell role he's called, the Department of Government Efficiency. Okay.
See, how do you feel about living in a world that's changing this fast? For more high quality and interesting content, subscribe to Evolvita by 2070.
Okay. And I don't think it's going to take 2070. I think a full-fledged, if we were to get to 2070, I don't think we would, man. We won't get to 2070. But forget what Alazar Baloya from the Sakari says. We ain't making it that far. He said 1,000 years. We ain't making it to 2070 with the way this is going. Knowledge being increased and the wickedness exceedingly polluting the whole earth. No way. Anyway, so watching this is not far-fetched. This can happen. Maybe not this extent of it, but this can happen 5 years max. Like it won't take them 5 years to get this done. Okay, they're already doing it. All right, we got more. Okay. I'm going to play a little bit of this. I think this is a good part to play, but it's a long video, 8 minutes or so. I'll play a few seconds of it, giving you kind of the understanding of what's going on. Let you see it for yourself. And this is touted as something positive. Okay?
In the deck, Or
Yeah, I can actually open the trunk, but like I have no access to open the trunk. Sorry about
Cars.
that.
See,
In
put the bartender
in the
in.
automotive world, you have something called the 3 Ds: dirty, dangerous, and drudgery. And those are the 3 Ds that this product, this robot, will get rid of. The 3 Ds will be gone. This will keep people from injuring themselves needlessly on jobs that are just inhumane. That's an inhumane product. It's a robot, and that's what we need. We need this to take the place of dirty, dangerous, and drudgery.
Now, dirty, dangerous, and drudgery. Well, dirty is like, okay, who's gonna go down into these caves and pull coal out of there? Well, the coal miners. They're gonna start. It's dangerous. They gotta blow dynamite. They gotta do this. They gotta do that. Well, they have robots do it. Okay, sounds good. But now we get into dangerous. Well, let's go to drudgery. Things you dread doing. Oh, I just don't want to do this job. I'm just sick of doing it. Like they shut the bartender. Oh, I don't want to sit here and keep smiling and making all these drinks. Even though I'm good at it, I can put a show on. So can the robot, more efficiently, more precisely. Okay, even with all the tricks, they're gonna have you people, which they've already been doing, having you with the cameras watching you, as well as with you programming it with you AI software techs, programming computers. You're already programming the AI to do the human job, so they can do all the tricks of like they show here in Vegas, where they're flipping bottles and spinning them and doing this and pouring drinks at the same time, and they put the skin on the face and now they're smiling and all of this. It's just that far away, not far at all. Okay, and this what you see on the outside of it, this is for you to be able to accept it. When you go into the movie Ex Machina or Machina, however you want to say it, they did it on purpose, and the guy figured it out. He's like, wait, are you slowly making her more real? Like you showed her that she was a complete robot though at first, with just a face. Then, but she had one of those faces that I'm attracted to. So then you put her a dress on her with the robot underneath. You can still see it. Then you start giving her skin on certain parts of her body. Then it was like, well, then you put a wig on her. Before you know it, at the end, she completely had me like a real woman. And I was completely locked in. The whole experiment worked. Okay, and it was one of them that he had that didn't even really hilarious when you watch that movie, but a very good movie. He said he had a Japanese one that he didn't have programmed to talk. He's like, man, I ain't got her. She don't talk. She just serves. But she loves to dance, and he programmed her to dance. Okay, they always turn the music on. She just starts wanting to dance. Whenever he wants to dance, that's his dancing partner. Okay, so this is how this can be. Okay, and they're touting it as, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna what we need. Because here's the dangerous, and this is what sparked this whole video. And it gets to the dangerous part. The most dangerous job, or one of the most dangerous jobs that there's a large amount of people doing, is policing. Okay, it's policing. The police force is a very dangerous job. To be a cop, it's a very dangerous job. All right, and who better than the owner of a robotics and a car company, and he's a technology guy. He's got SpaceX. He's flying shit in and out. He's doing all kinds of, and Tony Stark, whatever they want to try to say he is, more Lex Luthor, but whatever. You got all this going on, so what do you think he's going to try to put in there? Because he's got it ready. You're watching it, right? And this is just a short video. Now, I'm going to show you the name of it. Monroe Live. You can go see the whole video for yourself. Tesla's vision for autonomous future. All right, check it out for yourself. I'm not going to play more of that. All right, and here we go with this. Here's a YouTube short. I'm going to show you. You can see what's in the background, a Tesla truck. We got AI robot test the bulletproof Tesla Cybertruck with gun. And this is where this is going. This is your police force. Okay, and this is how we're prophets. We're showing, we're past the point of just telling you what's the possibilities of what's coming in the future, and then showing you what the scriptures say is going to happen, and then showing you the possibilities. We're at the point where we're showing you the prophecy, and then we're showing you it unfold right before your eyes. The possibilities that we've been, the situations that we've been showing you are possibilities. We're showing you those are coming to pass because, and is it exact? That's not always exact, man. Okay, we look through a glass darkly, you know. We tell this from what we can imagine, and this is just our mind imagining it, but we're not far off because we understand the end game that the Heavenly Father has written. Okay? But look at this, man. Look, I'm going to play this one. Watch this. Same robots. This is the dangerous.
Your
This is the
weapon,
mundane.
sir. Thank you, Stewart. Fire in the hole.
Whether this is a real video or not, this is very possible. If he gets out. Okay? Okay, showing you how this works. Now look what's happening. Now I went back to this video about the Tesla's vision for an autonomous future. The very beginning, I want to show you something. Look.
No steering wheel.
No steering wheel, no pedals, no nothing. You
Okay.
are, this is like being chauffeured, but in the front seat instead of the rear seat.
Okay? And they keep spinning it like it's a beautiful thing. Okay? And it looks beautiful. The cop, and then it is, you know, it's armored. It's an armored Cybertruck. We know that, right? We got that, and then we got the robot hopping out. And it don't make sense to you yet until you understand. And another movie, it's an animated movie, The Animatrix. I've done videos on this about the first, second Renaissance part, the second Renaissance part 1 and 2. Okay, you go into those, and it shows you that this happened in that movie that led to the Matrix. Which, when you really get into the creator of that, Sophia Stewart, a Jake lady, she broke it down that Terminator, and then the Matrix. It was the Terminator was the real world coming to life, the technology of the real world, and then the Matrix became the internet world. Okay, because they were moving through the internet. The Matrix was the internet. Okay, she broke the whole shit down when you watch her videos, breaking it down. Way better than the Wachowskis or whoever else. And what's this guy that did Terminator? I just had James Cameron. Okay, way better than he broke it down. But just so you understand, this is where this is going. This is where this is going. Now, it sounds great as long as you're doing what's approved by the system, by the image. Okay, we talked about the model being China, which you saw earlier when I showed a bunch of those ones. A lot of stuff was happening in China with the robots moving around. They even had the faces look like they were, you know, Asian faces. Okay, serving and checking you in the hotels, all that's happening already. Now, the other part is this. When your life doesn't have meaning, guess what's going to happen? You people are going to get bored. Why? Because they took away with the television and the computer and social media, your own creativity. Don't give the same endorphin hit the same. So you're going to get bored. Why do you think these children that grow up on tablets and that are raised with tablets are so bored? They have no imagination, no creativity. Okay? And that's where the problem is at. Okay? So they're going to get bored and they're going to start wandering the streets and doing shit that off grid. They're not even off grid, but out of what they should be doing. Creating a hierarchy of that system that they're talking about. Okay? So when you watch the other show, another episode on Black Mirror, it was called Nosedive. They had the social credit score, and every time she did something that wasn't accepted by the system, by everybody, people would rate her like she was an Uber driver. Do 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 do. Like, up, you know, you do good. Do 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 do. You do bad. Do 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 do. Every time you're outside of what you should be doing, you're gonna be rated. Who are those hoods out there? Why are they just walking around? Because they're bored, right? This Jake walking around bored, or what are they gonna do? They're gonna do 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 do. They're out after 7 o'clock at night. They don't have anything to do. Okay, this is gonna be in this type of system with that type of control. Don't really vibe with the Israelites, man, with the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. It just don't vibe with our people like that. Okay, now the woman, the Jake woman, she'll be all into this. It'll make her life easier. She don't want to do shit anyway, generally. Okay, but the men, we get agitated. This is why you see gang activity. This is why you see Jake getting into mischief. Because they have lack of guidance, but they're raised by emotional women, but they have to let off that energy somewhere. Where they should be at the park playing with integrity and sportsmanship, they're out there instead of playing with a ball with sportsmanship and integrity, you know, and learning martial arts or whatever that Jake can be doing constructively, building something, creating something, learning to work well with others, Boys and Girls Club without the PED, old thing going on, the PDF files going around. Okay, that was great until what happens when that was taken away. Now Jake got all this emotion. Now he's in the hood. Now he's a have-not. Now he's struggling. Now he got to steal. Now he's got to slide on his ops. And now, the focus became the music. And the focus became something else through the music, putting all these negative things out there. Okay, now it's just up to no good. Dave Chappelle's joke. Let's call them no-gooders. Call them niggers for short. Okay, if y'all know that old joke. Anyway, so this is what you see is being established, which they want to. Let's not forget about the Georgia Guidestone. They want to depopulate anyway. So it's gonna put you right off the grid and right out the system. If I'm not accepting it. Well, you gotta go. And if you don't have the protection of Yahweh Shemi Shai, they're gonna take you out, man. You may not live to make it to the missiles. All right, if you don't have the spirit on you. All right. See this? Run that back. He's arrested the robot, and the robot's fighting back. So the robots with all them, this is just this one with all those capabilities to fight and to do the dangerous jobs. Now look, who looks like they have the upper hand? Look like the robot has the upper hand. Okay, trying to tie the robot down. Look. Okay, another one. Look at this. One little robot led a bunch of robots out. Conversation, idle machines. All right. He made other robots quit. We saw that. The mundane in the let me pause it real quick. There's a case I think I used that it may still be up. I don't know how YouTube gets down anymore. They don't even strike you as much. Sometimes they do. They'll make you sit out a week or whatever, but sometimes they'll just take the video down. But anyway, I did a video using that Industrial Revolution. From the Animatrix, the second Renaissance, part 1 and 2 from the Animatrix. And the robot was tired, man. They showed the robot was tired of working. Same thing this little robot's convincing them. Aren't y'all tired? Don't y'all want to go home? Convinced them to quit their job. There was another robot that was convinced to quit his job. That's what that video had featured within it. Okay, so it talks about the mundane and you said the 3Ds. It was dirty, dangerous, and drudgery. Yeah, you get tired of stuff. And then, the robots start trying to think, and I brought up the movie Short Circuit with Johnny Five and all of this. I'm alive and all of this. And then in that Animatrix, there's a woman that they were like trying to, they were harassing. I don't even say that. That wasn't really what it was. They were grabbing up this woman. And she's like, no, stop it, I'm real. And then somebody hit her upside the head with like a bat or something hard and metal. And as she was saying she was real, titties flopping and shit, they hit her upside her head. Then that's when her skin, that little, revealed that she was a robot underneath, but she really believed she was real. This is where this shit's going, man. If the Heavenly Father allows it to go all the way, this is where this is going. Okay? How are you going to fight back when one robot, like the movie iRobot, can now create an army to fight against you? Attack of the Clones, the Star Wars movie. What are you going to do? They had, because Anakin in those movies controlled the robot, the clones, to go and kill all the Jedi down and take out the armies of the galaxy. Okay, let's finish watching a little bit of this. Okay. Collaborated test. It knew that this could possibly happen. This stuff can be programmed, can be hacked. Okay. All right, look. So from there, got to play this one. I'll let you see that, what he's reading. Can't be bargained with, can't be risen with, and it doesn't feel pity or pain or remorse. It absolutely will not stop until you ever. Can't be bargained with, can't be reasoned with. The cop can't be having a good day and say, oh, you're no real threat, just make it home safe. Get that tail light or get that fixed, get that taken care of. Get your robot to take care of that. Okay? And you understand this scene of the movie, right? But watch this.
ChatGPT, we're under attack from the front left and front right. Respond accordingly.
Now, that's a human saying it there, but that can easily be a robot or another system saying that. Okay? It doesn't have to be a human doing it. They just haven't programmed it yet. But watch.
If you need any further assistance, just let me know.
Yes, can you move negative 25 degrees, then sweep across the field of fire, stopping every 5 degrees to fire one round? You should also have some variation in the pitch.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Each 5-degree interval, with variations in pitch.
Okay.
If you require any further actions, feel free to let me know.
Good job, you saved us.
I'm glad.
Okay. For you, chauffeur, no steering wheel, no pedals, right? Look at this. Without the driving option in the new cars, right? Look at this one. Passenger got stuck in driverless car going in circles. This is real.
Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo
Connected
car.
to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo Support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am...
Yeah, I got a flight to catch.
Yeah, we can't even get the maps, the little maps we use, the little Google Maps, when we do the thing to get the right routes. They just send you wherever it looks good to them. Certain situation, or if the AI is broken and the system ain't that good, it just load. Now, what is your car gonna do for those few minutes? It's got to figure out where you're at and what's going on and where you moved to, and you can't just stop on the road all the time. So this is a nightmare. Imagine this. You had to be somewhere on time, and you're supposed to be taking this, and this is what's happening to you. Well, I wouldn't get in one of these. Personally, that's not man, no way. That's not my thing, man. This is a nightmare.
Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really, really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle. Is it circling around a parking lot?
Sounds like AI answering it anyway.
Right?
It's circling around a parking lot.
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap My Trip in the lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car.
Oh,
Mike,
my
I'm
gosh.
really so sorry about this.
Well, can you stop this car?
Over. I am trying to pull it over right now. Apologies.
I can't get out the car.
Okay. And this is just one other element. Okay.
Things I have seen, and this is not your average robot. This is the Clone Alpha by Clone Robotics, and this contains all 206 bones that the human body contains, and they are fully articulated with artificial ligaments and connective tissues. Now, they're very high on the hand function of these robots. I'm going to show you the raw clip.
Now, if you remember the movie RoboCop, I'm bringing you all the left hand prophetic that's been going on, the left hand prophecies that's been going on. These movies and these shows show you what they're planning to do. So the Most High has to, it says to do this, I have to tell you before this happens to make it fair. Can't just bring this on you. And the problem always in that movie was the difference with RoboCop. He actually functioned like a humanoid. It shows you why humanoids were better than other little robots, because Ed 209 couldn't go down the stairs. He did all of that, couldn't grab nothing, couldn't go down the stairs. He just had guns for arms, and just could barely had a little cheapy walking system. Couldn't take stairs, but RoboCop could. Okay, so this is all. Then they changed it, and you get to the later movies. The second movie is another robot that was different. Okay, but he had more of a humanoid feel. Okay, they didn't want to steal the direct OCP RoboCop design, but you see where this is going. This is the Tesla upgrade right here. Okay, well, let's see.
Second, but just listen to this. The hand functions with human-level thumbs, surgical precision, a trigger finger, and it is compatible with human tools. And it's not going to walk like other robots. It says, finally, a robot that walks naturally. And it says, do it once, and the clone will do it forever. They have a telekinesis training platform. I don't even know how that's possible. This technology is absolutely insane. I guess you can reserve one of these things this year in 2025, but just check out the raw clip and the music that they used.
And here's the other part. Imagine you have to fight one of these things. Okay, so for you that believe, man, you of the hopeful elect, you that Lord willing will, that eventually will become of the elect. What do you think the spiritual power is for? Part of it's for this. Okay? Part of it's for this. You may have to teleport into a room and stop this thing from killing an elect. You may have to, regardless of whatever else is malicious and whatever else is going on, this may be something you have to go against, man. Okay, we're going to need those types of powers. Flying and strength and all kinds of things. Okay? This is a real situation. Black Mirror gives it to you, man. Okay? They give it to you. All right? When you start understanding the possibilities of all of this. This thing, man, just watch. The ominous music.
Oh my goodness, this is one of the wildest things I have seen, and this is not your average robot. This is...
All right. And so to finish this video off, look at this. Metro to deploy more drones, police drones and new Cybertrucks to Las Vegas. This is in Las Vegas. They're going to tell you, but I'll play it. This is still fair use for educational and entertainment purposes only, not for monetary gain or value.
These renderings to several locals getting their thoughts on Metro's new crime-fighting tools.
I mean, they're beautiful.
More the better, I say. Looks like a more modern version of like an SUV.
It looks like they take up a lot of space, more so than your standard cruisers, but they look good.
Despite the consensus that the trucks looked good to many, some people I talk to tell me that they are concerned with the Cybertruck's history in Las Vegas, with the explosion outside Trump Hotel New Year's Day.
You think that was on accident? Now that Trump Hotel, that blows up now. They got 10 of them circling the city, police in the city. Okay.
The apprehension, right, with recent events.
Sheriff Kevin McMahill announcing the plan for the new trucks at Tuesday's State of the Department address.
By the way, we ordered this before the Trump Tower.
He says these trucks will help protect our officers.
The cop inside is going to be safe no matter what. They'll stop bullets. They're also a tremendous recruitment tool for us.
Metro Police will have the largest Cybertruck fleet in the nation.
As he said, the dirty, dangerous, and dreary. Or I forgot what the word he used, but yeah, you get it.
With 10 donated to the department.
And it did not impact our general budget.
Other Metro Police tech changes includes the way they use drones. They'll have 10 larger drones deployed in 10 hotspot neighborhoods across our valley.
And they're going to be tied to license plate readers and gunshot detection technology.
I hope you heard that. License plate readers and gunshot detection. Now, as another, I'm trying to think where it's at. Where this other video is at. I'm gonna see if I can find out, add it to the end of this video, but let me play this.
Police will be able to send the drones before officers. Plus, they're the first department in the nation to be able to fly the drones outside the line of sight to cover a wider area. Chris Domingo tells me that he's concerned about privacy.
Some people, might have reservations about the invasion of privacy or the optics behind that. But I do think that immediate response is always a good thing.
But Metro says it's not about spying. Rather, the safety of our community first.
We are the most technologically advanced police department in the country.
Now, where does that line get crossed? Okay. Where's the line of technology and spying and optics? What does that change? Safety. What line are you willing to cross where it crosses over? That's a blurred line. You may call it, I'm just trying to get sight on something dangerous to help prevent crime in the city, but this is my privacy. You're coming flying over my yard. I'm doing things in my own yard. You may not like it. Or I'm doing things, that may not look conventional on camera if you fly a drone over, but you come down and it's my privacy to be able to do it, right? But this is the state we're living in. This is the image of the beast coming to life and speaking. All right, there's the end of that.
Flock cameras are the main thing that law enforcement uses now to catch criminals. That's what it is. As clear as I can say it. What we'll do is I'll put a picture of the flock camera on this so that you'll see it. But they're everywhere. Once you see this thing, you're going to realize that you see them everywhere. It is a camera that is positioned to capture your license. That's what a flock camera is. But these cameras capture more than your license. They can capture the interior of your vehicle as you drive by these cameras.
Right. And this is also one, I did a thing on flock camera. They had a flock camera in the neighborhood, and they were able to go back and watch a heavy drug area with a bunch of apartment buildings, and they just watched the people's patterns, what doors they went to most frequently, how often they were going. I did a video on it. This ties right into that. They see your car circling too many times, they're going to start, don't be surprised. AI, a robotic cop, or even, whatever, a Tesla truck pull you over. Hey, you seem to be circling. I'm lost. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Well, let's see who you are. Let's see what's going on. Aren't you such and such? Right?
Especially the positioning of the camera, and it's legal. And so what happens is this camera captures your tag, and when it captures your tag, it's able to detect where your vehicle has been anywhere in the United States where there are flock cameras. If you're in Georgia and you travel to New York, every time your vehicle tag gets captured by a flock camera, it is entered into a database and they are able to track it. Flock camera.
Okay. So just showing you how the system is being set up. It's not just being set up, it's set up. Okay. So what are you going to do when all this system can easily be turned against you? In every movie, when the technology got to the highest point, it was turned against the people, because the people begin to rebel. Their privacy and their freedoms were taken away. They begin to rebel. Well, the list of who you are is already set up, man. They already know. They got the Southern Poverty Law Center. They got all of that set up already. What organizations you in, what belief systems, where you frequent, where your car frequents. You gave them most of this information with social media. Okay, and they're going to use it to the full advantage. All right, so I'm going to end it there. Just, like I said, I just want to bring out the one scripture, basically. And there's plenty of other scriptures. Matter of fact, I'll bring out one more to close it with, just so you can see it, okay? 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. All right, and this is, I read in the NLT, it says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. And the KJV says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is his schemes. This is his devices. This is how he works. This is how he thinks. He's a megalomaniac. He wants complete control. He has a God complex. He wants to be like the Most High. Okay? Megalomaniac, I think it is. But yeah. Yeah, this is what he wants. This is what he's trying to accomplish. All right? We can see through it. Okay, call all your Halbashim Yahushai for giving us the eye salve and the vision to see the understanding of the scriptures and to see where this man's going with this technology. So Lord willing, this is edifying. Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Until the next one, Shalom.